Hello again, everyone. This is Bob again, and since I wore this fancy orange sweatshirt for you last night, I thought I'd wear it for you again because I'm sure that you really enjoyed it. It's not too frayed. Today is Tuesday, the 30th of March, and incidentally, it's Michelle's birthday, my wife. So if she comes to Easter service, we're singing happy birthday to her. Now we're reading from Mark, same chapter, which is chapter 14, verses 17 through 31. When it was evening, he came with the 12, and when they had taken their places and were eating, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, one of you will betray me, one who is eating with me." They began to be distressed and to say to him one after another, "Surely not I." He said to them, "It is one of the 12, one who is dipping bread into the bowl with me. For the Son of Man goes as it is written of him. But woe to that one by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been better for that one not to have been born." While they were eating, he took a loaf of bread, and after blessing it, he broke it, gave it to them, and said, "Take, this is my body." Then he took a cup, and after giving thanks, he gave it to them, and all of them drank from it. He said to them, "This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many. Truly I tell you, I will never again drink of the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new in the kingdom of God." When they had sung the hymn, they went out to the Mount of Olives, and Jesus said to them, "You will all become deserters, for it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. But after I am raised up, I will go before you to Galilee." Peter said to him, "Even though all become deserters, I will not." Jesus said to him, "Truly I tell you, this day, this very night, before the cock crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. But he said vehemently, "Even though I must die with you, I will not deny you." And all of them said the same. So we know the story because, even last week we had communion. And we know about the importance of communion, about how it is a reenactment of what went on at the Last Supper. And the thing that always strikes me about this passage, it always strikes me that Jesus, even though he knows who is going to betray him, does not out the betrayer. He doesn't say anything to the betrayer that he doesn't say to everyone else. And it's interesting because in this particular version, no one questions what he's saying when he says, let's face it, if I had you come over to my house, you're coming over for dinner, right? So I'm serving a roast, sweet potatoes because I like sweet potatoes, asparagus done on the grill is really nice, and bread. And you sit at the table with me, and we're ready to start eating, and I say grace, and then I take the bread, and I break the bread, and I give it to each of you and say, "This is my body. Take it and eat it." You'd kind of look at me crosswise, wouldn't you? Why didn't they do that? Or I gave you a glass of wine. "This is my blood, the blood of the new covenant." It's going to be one of those things where you're going to say, okay, Bob's gone over the deep end, which may not be a lie, but for them, for the disciples. They knew somewhere inside their hearts who Jesus was. And they knew what was coming. They may not have admitted to it, but he had told them that he was going to be betrayed, captured, killed, and would rise again. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm enjoying doing this for you. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. Good night.